Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're going to do a box break today. And this is a 29, almost 30-year-old product, 1991 O Pee Chee baseball. Now, for years, O Pee Chee would work with Topps and rebrand Topps cards, slap their logo on the cards and add some French to the fronts and backs, and then sell them in Canada. But in 1991, they decided to do something different. Yes, they issued their typical companion set with 1991 Topps, but it was also the first year that O Pee Chee did its own thing in baseball with no companion Topps product. Now, I emphasize baseball because this edition of baseball came on the heels of a highly successful O Pee Chee Premier Hockey in 1990 and 91, which had highly sought-after rookie card of Jaromir Jagr and a couple other players. And sadly, the baseball product was a little bit overproduced probably, and then also did not have that rookie chase card that everybody was after. So here's a look at the card. Opened a pack of this previously, not from this box, but previously. This is O Pee Chee Premier on the front. Name, Yankees. And it's got the French pitcher. And then the backs were pretty bland. Wins, lost, shutouts, and strikeouts, and ERA. Not much else. No hits or walks or anything else. And it's got some French writing on there. Played with the Athletics. If it was traded, Yankee logo there. Card number 104, easy to read. And that's the thing. I guess one of the positives of this set is there's only 132 cards. So it's pretty easy to complete. Just to give you an idea, that wasn't the what was happening back then. I mean, next year's Score in 1992 put out a card set that was 900. I mean, that's just unbelievable large. But this is just 132. And because of that, they could pick and choose. So most of the cards are going to be stars and all-stars. Jose Offerman was a star back then, if you can believe it. Otis Nixon was a star. So then a couple of rookies, Nabholz, Benny Santiago was a star. So because they weren't making 900 cards, they didn't have to print everybody. They could pick and choose who they wanted to print from each team. And then another plus is that there's 36 packs in here. And each pack contains 7 cards. So what's that mean? You're going to get 252 cards in this box, and there's 132 cards in this set. So obviously, you're getting almost 2 times the number that are in the set. You should be able to complete the set, which was, again, almost unheard of back in the day, just to buy one box and be able to complete a set. It was almost always true that you had to buy at least 2 boxes to try to complete a set, usually more. So we should complete the set in this box if we really want to. I don't know. So these are the packs. O Pee Chee Premier Baseball. The Premier is written in cursive there, 7 cards. And there's a back. Of course, there's no insert, which was another reason. I guess they're overproduced. That's a negative. They didn't have the built-in following that established companies like Topps and Fleer and Donruss had. And then, of course, like I said, there's no rookie card that jumps out at you. And there's no insert or chase cards to go after. These cards are in alphabetical order from A to Z. Actually, A to Y. Alomar to Yount. Robin Yount is the last card, number 132. Alomar is number 1. So, actually, bookends 2 Hall of Famers there. So, but the rookies are, pretty much no names. Brian Barnes, Jeff Conine, Steve Decker, Dressendorfer. There's Morse Alou, card number 3. See, Alou's number 3. Tino Martinez, pretty good card. We're always looking for guys who signed through the mail or on Gant. There he is. Stars, Hall of Famers, Rock Raines. We should find quite a bit, considering there's 132 cards. And like I said, they could pick and choose who they wanted to print, who they wanted to have in the set. There's Corey Snyder. He signs through the mail. And Rene Gonzalez. So there's 2 guys that really signed through the mail. Tino's a question mark, and then a Hall of Famer, Rock Reigns. We'll kind of keep these separate. Scott Sanderson's passed away, so he's Chris Nabholz. Oh, Mel Rojas. Okay. Like I said, we should get a set out of this. What's a set worth? I don't know. $1.25. Cup of coffee. Darren Lewis was a hot prospect at that time. Roger the Rocket Clemens, not in the Hall of Fame, but he's got the stats for it. There's a Hall of Famer, Kirby Puckett. Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. We're on a run here. Ray Langford, Andres Galarraga, the Big Cat, and Willie Wilson. So we got 36 packs to go through, 7 cards apiece, 252 cards. No inserts, no gum, obviously. Dave Ragetti signs. Tim Narian signs. He takes a while. I've got one out to him right now. It's been about 45 days so far. Mickey Morandini. Mark Hard-Hitting Witten. We just got him back recently. He personalizes and signs just 1 per. Pat Tabler and Alou again. I'd like to get Felipe Alou's autograph. I sent a request to him last spring, the spring of 2019, and haven't got that returned. There's a Hall of Famer, Carlton Fisk. Denny Martinez, El Presidente. Gary Eddie Mustacheless. George Taco Bell. Hubie Brooks. Struck out 108 times, 3 years in a row. Tim Wallach. He was a good player. Now he's a coach. Coach for whom? Coach for the Giants, I believe. These are my real muscles, my off-camera muscles to get that one. Frankie T, I like that one. Haven't seen that card for a long time. Gary Scott was a stud prospect. There's the rookie, Kirk Dressendorfer. Good career at Texas and never panned out in the pros. David Justice, Bud Black, Andre the Hawk Dawson, and rookie Pete Shurik. This may be the best rookie card in the set, Pete Shurik, who's been known to sign through the mail, hit or miss. Haven't sent a request to him. Need to do that. Got a lot of cards of him. Of course, he played during the Junk Wax era and into the thousands. Alan Trammell's a Hall of Famer. Brian Barnes is a rookie. Steve Bedrock. Juan Gahn signs through the mail. Bam Bam Mullen signs through the mail. Kevin Moss signs 1 per and takes about a year. Terry Shumpert, does he sign? I've got a lot of cards of him. Can't remember if he signs. I think he's through Pass Pros. There's another Pete Shurik. Man, if this was 1991, I'd be in the money right now. Tom Henke. Ozzie Smith. Ron Hasse, been known to sign occasionally. Ken Seiko signs private signings. Steve Decker's a rookie card. That's hot. Go Steve Decker. Go Steve Decker. Go Steve Decker. Go Steve Decker. Go. Dewey Evans. Who's he playing for? The Orioles. Jack Morris, Hall of Famer. Sean Dunston signs through the mail. Ken Griffey Jr., Hall of Famer. That was a big card back then. Still a big card. And Bernie with the glasses. Boop. Those are big specs, Bernie. Will Bernie Williams make the Hall of Fame? Answer down below. I think there's a chance he will. There's a chance he will. Eddie Murray, he is in the Hall of Fame. Let's see what his average was this year. Ha ha, 330. Got a story to tell about that. Tony Fernandez. Doc Gooden signs private signings only. Jeff Conine's a rookie in this year. And Doug Simons. Had a fake ID one time. It was Doug J. Simons. Allegedly. Andre Dawson. All right. There's a Hawk. There's Shurik. I'm in the money, baby. It's the same pack. Ron Hasse, Canseco, and Steve Decker. Same pack. Not a bad pack, but you're probably, like I said, you're probably not going to get a bad pack in here. Doug Simons, Dave Righetti, Tim Naring, Dave Stewart, Mickey Morandini. Hard-hitting Mark Whitten and Pat Tabler. The only new one there is Pat Tabler. Okay, opened up a few packs off camera. We're back now. Sandy Alomar, Jose Offerman, Bernie Williams with the glasses, Eric the Red Davis, Dennis Boucher, Bobby Boucher, Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer, Todd Hundley, Junior Felix, Checklist, Frankie T, Hall of Famer, Gary Scott, repeat, Kirk Dressendorfer, repeat, David Justice, repeat, and Bud Black, repeat. Next pack, already opened, Dave Smith, Scott Sanderson, Lance Dixon, Gary Carter, Hall of Famer, playing for the Dodgers, Sandberg, Hall of Famer, Pedro Guerrero, one of the best hitters in the 80s, Alex Fernandez, top draft pick. All right, Barry, U.S. Bonds. Chris Nabholz. Kelly Gruber. Hans Gruber. Glenn Davis. Cal Ripken, Hall of Famer. Ken Daly, there's a new pack, and Ruben Sierra. Moving right along, we're about halfway through, I'd say. Yvonne Calderon, Chris Hammond, I believe, signs through the mail. Mo Vaughn, is that a rookie card? It can't be, because I would have. Jeff Reardon, possibly will be in the Hall of Fame someday. Junior Felix in the checklist. Now another checklist coming up. Checklist, Frank Thomas, Gary Scott, Kirk Dressendorfer, Dave Justice, Bud Black, and Andre Dawson. We're getting a boatload of Hall of Famers. Andre Dawson signs now for $20 each. $20 for a card. Nice, neat signature. Guerrero, Alex Fernandez, Dewey Evans, Jack Morris, Sean Dunston, and Ken Griffey Jr. Look at the stack of Hall of Famers, and it's a bunch. That's a bunch, my peeps. Not a bad set. You should find this pretty cheaply. I'm guessing you could find this for under $10. I would hope so. This is an original set I bought way back when. It was a lot, probably a lot more, because it was, like I said, it was coming off that hockey, and that was still red hot even when the baseball came out. So everybody was expecting baseball to be limited and full of rookies, and just didn't pan out that way. Happened to another 91 set, 91 Score Pinnacle football. Was actually limited. In the era of junk wax, it was extremely limited when you compare. But it just didn't have a rookie chase card. Missed out on the Brett Favre. Why is this not focusing? Okay. It didn't have Brett Favre in there, and the other 91 rookies weren't much to write home about. So that set just never caught on. 1991 Score Pinnacle football. Had a couple cards signed TTM, because I have so many cards. 91 Score Pinnacle. It's got a lot of black on the card, but generally over the players, pretty good photography otherwise. Bam Bam Newlands, Kevin Moss, Terry Shumpert, Will Clark, there's a new one. Wade Taylor's kind of a new one. Milt Kyler, a new one. And Pete Incaviglia. Born on April 2nd. I should open these off camera. There's a new card. Dave Parker. Angels. Pretty much near the end of his career. 25-92. He ended up hitting 339 home runs, I believe. About 2,700 hits. Great career. Mo Vaughn again, Jeff Reardon, Hershiser, and Junior Felix. 252 cards, 132 in the set. We're bound to get, there's Barry Jones, he's a new one. Albert Joey Bell, Focus in, buddy. Why is it taking me 4 times? Leo Gomez, Devon White, Kurt Gibson. This is a new pack. Terry Pendleton, who stole the MVP from Barry Bonds that year. Not literally. Someone got on the, didn't steal anything. Literally, just figuratively. The writers didn't like Barry Bonds because he was mean to them. Short, abrasive. Terry Pendleton was a members of the press dream. Cooperative, team leader, talkative. So they voted for him for the MVP in 1991. Joe Carter, that's a new one. Gilkey. This is a new pack, folks. Dave Winfield, Hall of Famer. The Shields, Kevin Mitchell's, and Dave Parker. All right. All right. So refreshing to see some new guys in the pack. There's Juan Gone. Can send that out for TTM. Eulens again. Kevin Moss again. Those two are back. Shumpert, Will Clark, Wade Taylor, and Milt Kyler. Boom, boom. Ain't it great to be crazy? All right. There's Ron Gann again. Ron, you're going to get a letter from me. Once again, Rock Reigns is in the Hall of Fame. Luis Soho, Corey Snyder, Rene Gonzalez, Tony Gwynn, that's a new one. Otis, wait till Otis sees us. He loves us. Name that movie down below, and I'll give you some kudos. Denise Beauchore, Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer, Todd Hundley, Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer, Brian Barnes, Bedrosian, and Juan Gone. Mail to Puerto Rico, going out soon, you can tell, right? Don't like sending the same card to the person 3 different times. Hopefully I can find some other cards to send to him, along with these O Pee Chee, Sanderson again, Lance Dixon, and Gary Carter. About 8 packs remaining, 2 on each, I believe. Sometimes they rip right open, sometimes they don't. Willie McGee, Joe Carter. Winfield, the Hall of Famer, Shields, and Kevin Mitchell. How many Kevin Mitchell cards can I get out of this box? This is a Kevin Mitchell hot box. Just kidding. Tim Wallach, Willie McGee, Joe Carter. Joe Carter. Dave Winfield, and Delano Shields. Oh! Look at this pack of mess of cards I've got here. I'm gonna pile up. I've got a little moat. Safety moat. Benito Santiago. Alex Cole is new. Can you imagine being 1 or 2 cards short? Having to go out and hunt the card that you made. There's Nolan Ryan with the banner. Threw his 7th no-hitter, May 1st, 1991. Where were you? I was watching the game, I believe. Watching the game? I'm not sure. Huntington, West Virginia. Eric the Red, Dino Bashir, Paul Molitor, Todd Hundley, Alan Trammell, Steve Bedrosian, and Brian Barnes. Whoop. So if you're looking for some cards of cheap Hall of Famers, good TTM guys, there's one right there, Tim Naring, Mickey Morandini, Mark Kitten. Go out and buy yourselves a box of this O Pee Chee Premier. Let me know what you think about it below. What's your favorite card out of here? What do you think the most valuable card is? Probably the Griffey, I'm guessing. George Taco Bell, Hubie Brooks, Tim Wallach, and Willie McGee. All right, last pack. Last pack mojo. Give me a big chase card. Give me some French card. There's Jack Morris, Hall of Famer. There's a Griffey card I haven't seen before. And final card is Eric Davis. So just to recap, a huge amount of Hall of Famers and guys who signed through the mail. Griffey, Fisk. I don't know why I put that wrong stack there. Molitor, Ryan, Brett, Winfield, Kirk Gibson. There's Rojas again. I put it in the wrong stack. Trammell, One gone. Barry Jones signs. Wade Taylor signs. Clark signs. I'm just looking for Hall of Famers now. There's 3 Winfields at least. Look at that stack of Hall of Famers. Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame, I guess. He will be someday, I'm guessing. It's just a huge amount of Hall of Famers. Bernie Williams will be. I won't put him in there now, though. It's a little premature to have Bernie Williams in the Hall of Fame. All right, just those Hall of Famers right there. 37, so over 1 per pack. 37 Hall of Famers. Let me know what you think. You like these cards? Ronnie Gant, 32 home runs, 84 ribbies. He'll sign through the mail. He'll sign for anybody. Hey, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. 1-click subscription right there. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You'll be notified of all my future videos. There'll be a previous box break right here. You can 1-click and check that out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.